Hey, what's up? It's your girl Rhea. If you're watching right now, that means you're taking a seat, relaxing, and you're kicking it with me. Today, I'm going to go over my top 10 Netflix flicks. Now, this includes movies, TV shows, and Netflix originals. So, let's go. So, my first flick that I'm going to pick, none of these are in order. So, the first one I'm going to say is Insatiable. And let's put it right here. Okay, so Insatiable is about a girl named Fatty Patty, who is this big girl with insecurities and getting bullied. So then one day she goes and a homeless guy punches her in the mouth. Long story short, her mouth gets wired, she loses all the weight, and now she's seeking revenge. It's a whole satire. It's really hilarious. I suggest y'all watch it. I like it. Especially the stuff with like Bob Barnard and Bob Armstrong. Those characters, when I say they be having me cracking up, like they always have me cracking up. But sometimes the show can get on your nerves because like Patty irritates me. The simple fact that certain stuff she just don't gotta do and she don't listen. So you just, throughout the whole show, you just want to slap the crap out of her. You know? Just one slap, one time. But everything else in the show is really good. I highly recommend it. Insatiable. Alright, so my next flick is Grey's Anatomy. How do I even begin? This show, okay, you watch this show if you want to cry all day, okay? When I say it's full of emotions and just so many subjects, you just really be so sad. So I gotta watch an episode, then I need to watch something else. Watch an episode. Well, I'm lying. I binge watched the crap out of this show. Like, I started probably like, yeah, I'm a very late bloomer. I know this show been out, but I started this year in about like April, and I finished probably like June, because I kept binge watching. It's about 15 seasons, 20 something episodes each. I highly recommend this show. It's full of romance, it's full of drama, it's full of, if you want anxiety then watch this show. Listen, my favorite character is Alex. He's I'm pretty sure, he's one of my favorite characters because you really see his growth throughout the show. Like, he started off as this douchebag that, like, no one could stand, and then he just kept growing and growing and became this, like, real man. That's how y'all men need to be out here. Grow up. Okay, but anyway, I love Alex Karev. Who else? Wait, it's another one that I really like. I mean, everyone likes Meredith. But sometimes you want to slap her too. A lot of these shows I watch, sometimes I want to slap them. Just because the certain decisions they make, it's like, come on. Like, But it's a lot of, it's somebody else that I like. I'm trying to think. Dang, I can't remember. But I really do love this show. It really pulls at the heartstrings. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I be feeling like a doctor after I watch this. So when I be at the doctor's office, I be like, oh, are you an attending? Are you a fellow? You a resident? Like, and they just be like, how do you know these? I be like, oh, I watch Grey's Anatomy. Like, okay. I'm like, oh, that's the cardiovascular system. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. So what's wrong? Oh, is it the fistula? The fistula? Like, I'm a whole doctor thanks to Grey's Anatomy. Thank you. Oh, if Grey's Anatomy ever wants, you know, somebody be on the show. Hi, my name is Rhea. I act. Let me know. I could be a patient or a doctor, a new doctor coming in. Okay, so my third flick is Fuller House. Now, Fuller House, honestly, I watch it because I grew up on Full House, so I wanted to see where they were going to take it. It's still cheesy. Much to me is much cheesier than Full House. Like Full House tackled some issues and pulled at the heartstrings. Fuller House is more, they still attack issues, but it's like with more humor, and I don't really get the same emotions that I got with Full House. But I still like the show. I'm sort of sad that this is going to be the last season, because it was actually getting good. The younger son, I forgot his name, but the one who plays the younger son, he's really good. He's very funny. I love that they bring the old characters back, you know, Uncle Jesse and Joey and Rebecca and the dad and all this, all of them. I wish they could bring back Michelle, but I know that she, you know, Mary-Kate and Ashley don't want to come back, but y'all should come back. Come on, for the last show, because that will complete the circle. They keep making jokes about it on the show that she does need to come back, but it is what it is. Maybe get their sister, the one from Avengers. She sort of looks like them, you know? But this show is good. I really don't have much to say about it. Yeah, no. But Fuller House. My next show is Orange is the New Black. Now this show, when I say I was so upset that it was in its final seasons, and when I say I was bawling, I was bawling, like I was crying my eyes out at the whole last season. For those that don't know, I mean, I'm pretty sure mostly everybody know, but if you don't, it's basically a show based around women in prison, and it tells different stories, you know, how each person got their life before prison, and it gives you more of a background of the character. Now this show, when I say it tackles some issues, Who say? And even in the last season, I'm not going to say anything because just in case if some people didn't see it, but see, if I say it, I'm gonna alright. Anyway, all I'm gonna say is the word Pennsatucky pulled at my heartstring. That, oh man, and see, just knowing what could have been, it's like that really hurt me, because it's a lot of people out there that are strung out on, you know, these drugs, and they have so much potential to be more, but they don't want to try, or they feel hopeless. It's sad. I'm not even gonna get into all that because it's a lot of stuff to that. But Orange is the New Black, I really love that show. So sad to see it go. The next show that I'm going to talk about, one of my favorite. When I say it's one of my favorites, I probably watch the seasons over and over and over and over and over again. On My Block. Listen. First of all, shout out to Jamal because he's from Philly. Philly, stand up. Okay, where do I even begin? I mean, okay, well, for the first part, because I know I keep talking about people getting on my nerves. For 1 second, okay, Monte was getting on my nerves because certain decisions, see, it's always the characters and the decisions. Certain decisions, I just wanted to hit her, like, get it together, okay? Like, Caesar, oh my gosh. Caesar, he is such a lost soul right now in this show. Okay, my favorite character is Ruby. I love Ruby. I love the character who plays Ruby. He is so okay. Ruby is my favorite. He's just so funny and sarcastic, and I don't know, it's just everything about him I love. He's a free spirit, for real. in the show, and it seems like from social media too. Jamal, hilarious. When I be saying his lines all the time. He is just too funny for me. I cannot. Okay. Who else is in there? Olivia. I wasn't too fond of her character. I don't know. And the girl, oh my god, the girl with the asthma pump. Oh my goodness, her name. It's not coming to me. Oh snap. But she's a really good actress too. I'm so mad that her name, come on, I watch it so many times. Get it together. And Spooky, first of all, the person who plays him, I'm gonna need y'all to look at that transformation. Google the person that plays Spooky. Google how he looks in real life, and how he has to change for his character. When I say that's a transformation, that is a transformation. Kudos to you, because you play that part so well. I would have never thought that he looked totally different. Yeah, and Grandma, she is funny, okay? Funny. But I love this show. One of my favorite shows. And I love that it's so much diversity. I love that to me is broadcasting more of my type of lifestyle, more of the stuff that I see and go through, and the different types of, you know, troubles that we have to go through. Like, we have to, it's shootouts, and it's gang wars and all these different type of things. You know, it tackles some good issues, and to me is more realistic. It's more of what I really do have to experience, you know, on a daily basis. The whole heartbreak, and you know, Monse, I'm gonna sort of spoil it. Well, you know, like Monse not knowing like who her mom is, and having that type of like crisis of trying to figure out who you are and where you get most of your traits from. And the show is amazing. Okay, I know I said in a lot of these shows that I really want to be on these shows. No, I really want to be on my block. Like, that is a goal for me. I hope that this show stays on for many seasons, and I hope that I can really play a part and be with the whole crew or something. Jasmine, that's her name. Sorry, random moment. The girl with the asthma pump, Jasmine. But I really hope, if you're watching this and you are the creator of On My Block or a cast member, please send me out some information to audition, because I really want to be in it. I love that show so much. I hold it close to my heart. That is my show. So, yeah. My next, this one is a movie actually. So, the next movie is To All the Boys I Loved Before. This movie is, okay, so I'm a whole romantic buff. So, of course, this movie speaks to me in all different types of ways, especially the fact that Laura Jean writes all of the people that she liked notes. Okay, so long story short, you know, I'm a lover and a hopeless romantic. And so back in the day, you know, I used to write letters to people that I like. Did I ever give it to them? Sometimes, and sometimes no. Sometimes I just write in my journal like, oh my god, you know, I really like you, and you're so cute and handsome, and da-da-da-da. Yeah, I was one of those girls, okay? I'm throwing myself out there. But this is why this movie, I really like it. So basically in the movie, hopefully y'all seen it. In the movie, she writes these letters to all these boys that she had crushes on. Her little sister is tired of her like not having friends and guys and all that. So she sends these letters out to the actual people. So now they're all starting to come back to Laura Jean, like, oh, so you liked me, or, you know, like that. If anything like that was to happen to me, I'm gonna running away. Nah, yeah, I wrote some things, okay? But this movie is so funny. And then, oh, come on, it's like my favorite word is funny. And then Peter, first of all, Noah Centineo, I'll probably say it wrong, whatever. The person who plays him, altogether, I had a crush on, okay? He's cute. But Peter is so sweet in here. You know, at first, he's like making this deal with Laura Jean to like, oh, let's just act as boyfriend and girlfriend. But then, you know, he falls in love with her. But some of the things he does, it like pulls at the heartstrings. I'm gonna keep using it too, because it's like he goes and gets her favorite drink, and he looks at the little things about her, you know, like her smile and how, you know, the way she talks, and he knows when she's nervous and things like that. It's just so cute. Like, I watched this movie probably like 200 times. Like, this is one of those movies where I keep playing back, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna meet someone like that, you know. Oh yeah, I'm single, by the way, but I'm not looking. Whatever. That's another story. That is another story. But this movie, it's a really good movie. I wouldn't call it a cheesy romantic. It's really good. The person who plays Laura Jean too, her acting skills, kudos to you. And I'm so glad they're coming out with a part 2 and a part 3. So I am so hyped to see those, and I know it's gonna be full of lovey-dovey stuff and probably a little heartbreak, but that's the type of movies I watch and type of movies I like. Yeah. The next movie I'm gonna talk about is The Perfect Date. Now this movie, I watched a few times. I'm not saying like I didn't obsess over it, but I watched a few times, and I like it. I really do. It's basically about this boy who he really wants to go to, I think it was Yale college. So he makes this dating app, where you rent him, and he could be anything you need him to be. If you just need him to sit there while you talk, or if you need him to go with you to a dance and know everything about ballet, things like that. Like, he will make himself be able to accommodate you. So, moral of the story, he makes this app, and it's this girl who just becomes like his friend. But long story short, he ends up being with her. The end. But it's really a cute Netflix flick. And it's the point of the story sorta is be yourself, because he wasn't really being true to who he was in the movie. And the girl who liked him, she pointed that out, and she loved him for him, which I feel like a lot of us girls go through. I feel like how do I explain it? Like, we like these guys, we see their potential, but they keep trying to put this act on to me for no reason, but it's to fit in with everybody else. So, I mean, guys, just be yourselves. We love y'all for who you are. You don't have to fit in with the in crowd. You don't have to be gangsta or nerdy, whatever. Just be yourself. That is the moral of the movie. Be yourself, okay? I'm trying to be myself as much as possible. But yeah, love this movie. It's really good. I suggest y'all check it out. Oh, and it has Noah in it again. And who doesn't want to see that face? Next movie that I really like is Reality High. Now this movie I have watched over and over and over and over and over and over again because it's a cheesy romantic. I think it's a Netflix original. I think, maybe. But it's about a girl named Danny. She's very nerdy. She likes this boy named Cameron, and he's dating the popular girl. You know, typical movie flicks. And then the popular girl breaks up with him, and he starts hanging out with Danny, and y'all already know what happens in those type of movies. So I really love the fact that the actress that plays Danny, she was very like quirky and nerdy. She played that part really well. And Cameron was played by Keith. Oh my goodness, Keith. Why can't I remember his last name? Come on. He played in New Edition. Well, I'm gonna just put his name like right there. But he plays in it, and you know, he's a great actor altogether. So he came out as a sweetheart in that movie. It was one of them typical romantic movies. So, you know, I like cheesy romantic stuff. So I was just like, oh, I'm gonna meet a Cameron one day. A girl could wish, right? Like, come on, he took her to the beach, and they just sat there by the water and just talking about dreams. Like, can I go for a walk? Can I go talk about my dreams with someone? The next movie I'm gonna talk about is Sextuplets. Okay? When I say that movie, I know I keep using the word funny, but a lot of this stuff is funny. No, Sextuplets is hilarious. Marlon Wayans is one of the funniest comedians, actors, entrepreneur, everything. Like, he has a whole empire. Come on, he's a Wayans. That movie, from the characters that he created to, I don't even know. My favorite character is Jasper. If you watched the previous YouTube video, you seen that I try to imitate Jasper because he's funny. Like, he's this redhead black guy, and he was like, they call me a ninja. Do you know what a ninja is? It is an N-word and a ginger. Come on, Marlon. Like, who creates stuff like that? Only he would create something like that. And the way that Jasper was, like, he was like funny but serious. Like, ha ha ha. Like, I'm going to kill you. Like, come on. And then Baby Pete was funny. Talking about his kidney and everything. And Russell was funny, but every time he played Russell, I was thinking of what's his name, Lock Dog from, is it Don't Be a Menace? Please don't get me if I'm getting my movies mixed up. But you know, when he got the mouth all like this the whole time, like, what are you talking about, Willis? Like, Russell had me cracking up, from him talking about his cereal to the Rockford Files and everything. I recommend that movie. If you want to laugh all day, watch that movie. Also, I came up with the idea. I wrote it on Marlon's Instagram page, but he didn't see it. But about 400 something people seen it on his page and said that my idea was really good. So I suggested that he make a movie. Marlon, if you're watching this, this is what I'm suggesting. You make a movie based on Girls Trip, but label it Big Girls Trip, and it's a parody with Marlon as Dawn, Martin Lawrence as Big Mama, Eddie Murphy as Respucia, and someone else. Someone mentioned too, like Tyler Perry as Medea, to be all in there. When I say that would be an epic movie, if you create that like a Big Girls Trip, and all of them out there on the trip, hilarious. If you make that movie, please give me my credit, you know. or, you know, invite me on set. But I really think that would be a genius movie to do. So Marlon, if you're watching this, make it happen, Captain. The last but not least movie I'm going to pick for today is Spiderman Into the Spiderverse. Very good movie. I'm going to keep this one short. Because, I mean, I watched it probably like once or twice. I seen it in the movies. It really is good, and I recommend, you know, the kids watch it. It is sad, too. But, come on, y'all. It's a black Spider-Man. Like, it's really good. I really recommend it. That's all. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say. Because you just need to watch it. It's an animated movie, of course, as you can see from the picture. And it's just basically about a kid who gets bit by a spider, of course. And he's basically learning how to be Spider-Man and fighting some villains, and then one of the villains happened to be someone he knows very closely, and he has to make a tough decision. So that is the end of my top 10 flicks. Now that is not all of the shows that I watch. There are many more shows, but I didn't want to give y'all like a top 100. Like, come on. I watched like Chewing Gum and Big Mouth and so many other flicks on Netflix. I just had to pick my top 10 today. So if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button, and if you have any more video suggestions, comment below. Till next time, y'all, thank you for kicking it with me.